Hi everyone, today we are going to break down three key terms that often confuse beginners: segments, packets and frames. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what they are and how they work together to deliver data across the internet. Let's get started. Imagine the internet as a huge delivery system. To understand how data moves across it, we use something called the OSI model. This model has layers, kind of like a cake. Each layer plays a specific role in packaging and delivering data. Today we will focus on these three layers: the transport layer, the network layer and the data link layer. These layers handle segments, packets and frames. Let's start with the star player of the transport layer. It's the segment. That's the PDO of the transport layer. When you send data like an email or a file, it's often too big to send all at once. So the transport layer breaks it into smaller, more manageable pieces like segments. Think of it like slicing a loaf of bread into individual places. Each slice or segment carries part of the data and segment header. The segment header includes control information like source and destination ports, sequence numbers, acknowledgement numbers, flags and error check-in codes. The segment is responsible for delivering data from one application process to another across a network. It ensures reliable data transfer, especially in protocol like TCP. I will put another video about process-to-process delivery in transport layer. You subscribe my channel, then you will get notified every time when I put new video. Now let's go to packet in the network layer. A packet is the PDU of network layer, which is a formatted unit of the data used for transmission across networks. It is created by encapsulating segments with additional information necessary for routing and delivery. Packets are essential for ensuring the data is routed and delivered into the correct device using IP addresses. The packet contains the actual data being transmitted over the segment from the transport layer and the packet header. The packet header includes important information like the source and destination IP addresses and more. Then you should know the packets are transmitted over the network and routed through the multiple devices like routers, switches, etc. based on their destination IP address. Each router examines the packet's destination IP address and decides the best path to forward it. And also keep in mind that packets may take different routes to the same destination depending on network conditions. When the packets reach their destination, they are reassembled in the correct order by the receiving device. Next, frame. Finally, at the data link layer, these packets are further wrapped into frames. A frame is the PDU in the data link layer, which is a structured unit of the data used for local communication between devices on the same physical network, such as within a LAN. It encapsulates packets receiving from the network layer with additional information to ensure reliable delivery over the physical medium. That means frame include data link layer header followed by a packet. When we look at the components of a frame header, this frame header varies depending on the protocol like Ethernet, Wi-Fi or PPP. Okay, but common elements include source MAC address, destination MAC address, frame type, etc. This source MAC address is the hardware address of the sender. It indicates which device originated the frame, and destination MAC address is the hardware address of the receiver. It indicates which device is expected to receive and process it. Okay. Now you can see how the data flows through the layers. Here this data split at the transport layer. See, here in the network layer, packet header is added to the segment and create the IP packet. In the data link layer, here frame header is added to the packet and create the frame. Here I have put segment versus packet versus frame comparison here. You can take more information from this table also. If you have questions, drop them in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share.